Here comes the corner for Florida State. Is this where a difference is made? Hudson won it in the air. McGrew. Ball still bouncing in front of the goal. The Seminoles, with 3 minutes on the clock, find their way in front of this national championship game.
And this comes at such a critical moment for Florida State. It's on the resurface. Stanford cannot believe it, but Rihanna Hudson is the hero here at the end of the second half so far. This resurface in, Taylor Suarez hits on the first time. It gets across. She pulls it back away. Give credit to Jordan Dudley as well, coming across, distracting on the near post. Rihanna Hudson gets her feet shuffled, ready to go, puts it in for the go-ahead goal.
My goodness, the sophomore had the game winner in the semifinal on Friday night for Florida State, and now Florida State's goal-scoring leader all season long has the Seminoles in front with 3 minutes to play, that far away from a national championship. Stanford in unfamiliar waters. The Cardinal have only conceded first twice this season, and now they do so with very little time to find their way back. Talked about the late goals and maybe those coming back to bite the Cardinal. Another late one tonight for Florida State, but Stanford has been the more aggressive team, has been the team generating better chances in front of goal. 9 shots on goal in this match compared to just 3 for Florida State.
Do not count Stanford out. They have the leadership, they have the experience, and they have the potency in the attack.
Kohler. Paul Ratcliffe, when I asked him about his team facing adversity, which they have not much this season, they have a chance here, trying to get something going. He said, no, we haven't experienced it much. That's true, because they have had so many early goals. They have scored first so often, just one loss on the season, but he said, I have no doubt with this group, if they are tested, they will fight back. That's not a good clearance. It opens the door. And this is a deep throw-in for Stanford right by the corner flag. Buddha. All the numbers up for Stanford now. Understanding time is of the essence. We are under a minute. The Cardinal, can they put something on target? Challenge this freshman goalkeeper for Florida State again.
Well, Florida State just has to be smart, win the aerial battles. They got to stay composed as a back four, make sure that they're dropping on the service. You even see Jordan Dudley on the back line right now, helping out the back unit.
All hands on deck, trying to hang on to this 1-goal lead. Make it stand for a 5th national championship for Florida State. It's flicked on. It's there in front of the goal. Stanford still going for it. Everybody wondering if a whistle is coming. Rashawn Clark says no, but now what do we have? He's going to look at it. Was there a foul on this play? Florida State withstood a video review in the semifinal as to whether or not there had been a handball in the box. They deemed it was not a handball, did not have to face a penalty from TCU. What about now?
We'll take a look at it here, and it looks like Kohler gets into that point, getting between the defenders. Does she get a touch on that ball between the two defenders of Gilchrist and McCormack? That is going to be what our referee is looking at. Does Kohler get there first and initiate it as she's going towards goal?
Who do you think commits the foul? McCormack? Gilchrist?
So take a look at it here. It looks like it's I can't tell. It might even be Evans as well. You got to see who hits that back leg, that That left leg of Kohler is what causes it to go down. She does touch it with her right knee there. Is it Gilchrist on the contact coming into this moment? If she contacts that back leg, I think you're looking at both of those pieces of this play. Does Kohler get there first, and then is there contact from a Florida State defender to knock her down?
What do you think?
Oh, man.
No, it was
close.
not called a penalty on the field. That's important to note.
It is. So it has to be clear and obvious for this overturn. I do think Kohler gets there first. They have to distinguish, was it Gilchrist that causes her to go down? Or another player for Florida State for that matter. But right there's an intervention with her body.
After review, final decision, no penalty.
So there you go. No penalty on the play. We are that close from Stanford getting an opportunity.
Margins. It really is. It's such small margins.
Now the crowd just heard the announcement as well. It is Florida State celebrating so close they can taste it. 13 seconds away. And everybody coming up. Jasmine Ike telling goalkeeper Caroline Burkle to get up there too. This is it. If the Cardinal have one last shot at tying this match up, it's going to come here. 13 seconds left. Here comes the service. It was deflected a little bit by Suarez. Stanford looking for a shot. It's put on the ground. He's out of play. Florida State will hang on and win it. Make it 5 for Florida State as the Seminoles win their 3rd national championship in the last 5 years and 5th overall.
We were treated to an unbelievable final. Congratulations to the Florida State Seminoles, 2025 national champions. They fought very hard in this game. Stanford gave them a little bit of everything. Rihanna Hudson is definitely the player that steps up, but you got to talk about Kate O'Keene as well. Unbelievable keeping her team in this game.
9 saves for O'Keene and an ending that is so sweet on the one side and so bitter on the other. Those Stanford seniors like Andrea Kitahara, who came back to win. That unfinished business left unfinished for them as Florida State just found a way, and that's your hero. One of the heroes, as you point out, Rihanna Hudson. Well, your heroes do wear garnet tonight, that's for sure. Garnet and white as Florida State, and Rihanna Hudson with the game winner in the 87th minute.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about the tactical side of things, and honestly in national championships we also talked about that it just takes players stepping up and having special moments. That's what Kate O'Keene did to keep this Florida State Seminoles team in, and then you have a player like Dudley who performed like she did, and then Hudson with the magical touch.